What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and this is your WCW Weekend Contest walkthrough where the big boys play. And Rusty, we've got some apocalyptic, mountain, Horizon Zero Dawn background that Sammy's standing in front of. Did he just end the whole world?
I think he's at Burning Man right now. That's what it is. He's taking in a bike ride across the desert at Burning Man. If you notice, Lee, this same fire overlay is also in the event. If you click Flash Feud, it's the event banner as well.
Yeah.
So I noticed that earlier this morning. Is this the Grand Canyon on fire? What is this?
Yeah, I think Sammy has become the destroyer of worlds. I am become death. That's where we're at, I think. But if you followed our WCWs before, we're not just reading the blog. We're giving you insight and interpretation as to what's going on this weekend, and especially, I've already seen on the Discord that some of you are. Well, it starts with H and ends with over. So if you need extra help this weekend, here we are for you.
I almost made a joke about having firework hangover. And then there are multiple types of hangover in play on July 5th. But I would venture a guess that this video will probably have more views than normal because I doubt our American audience, many of them were on live with the blog last night, which was super great stream with Davey and Professor. Yeah. But it was like in prime time firework hour, at least on the East Coast where I live. So yeah. Well, we are cashing a Heatwave Feuds. Now, the whole month's been dedicated to snow and snowfall, and now we have Sammy melting the snow. So champions.
That's what it is.
All eyes will be on Toronto this weekend when superstars reach for their dreams in this year's Money in the Bank. Many champions have fulfilled their dreams already in WWE Champions, and this time it will be the cherry on top of their superstar cake. All right. Wow. So we can get the remaining 1,500 shards of brand new Sami Zayn throughout the weekend. Play both faction feuds. There's two faction feuds. That's the first important thing to notice.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this new format. Yeah.
And so if you play both feuds, you'll earn medallions and redeem them for incredible rewards. You'll climb milestones for even more prizes. So we're chasing Acro Sammy, the champ, and that's actually his current WWE shop shirt that he's wearing from his Intercontinental win over Gunther. So, Lee, I am going to read off a list of improvements. First of all, this is a sizable list.
It is.
If you, after any bullet point, if you want to interrupt and comment on it, feel free. Just give me the nod. But first of all, I'm excited about these improvements because we've already seen what the Flash Feud system has done for better rewards and better milestone bonuses. So let's dive into this list. So this is what Champions did for us. We increased the War Score leaderboard points.
Yep.
We've added posters back to the solo contest leaderboard.
Yeah. So that one right there, a large portion of, let's be honest, the leaderboard people are going to be the ones who are some of the more top players in the game. So you're going, oh, this doesn't benefit me, but it will. Give me just a moment. But a larger portion of our top-end player base have lost a little bit of the flair for feuds recently because of the reward structure, and they're bringing back a much better reward structure, which actually, this isn't trickle-down economics, but it does benefit everybody, especially as you get farther down into this trickling down of the lit. Oh, dang it.
It's not a pyramid scheme, Michael.
That's right.
Oh, man. Well, I know our buddy too, Bob, will be excited to hear because he's a leaderboarder consistently. Yeah. So anything that's helping him get more, we'll certainly hear about in our Discord. So he's one of our mods and friends. What else did Champions do? We moved the Takedown 2 medals to earlier solo milestones.
Yeah, I wish those were Fury 2, but either way, takedown 2s, if you are using your move damage based people, those are what you want to be shooting for instead of the old takedown 1s. And so this
Hmm.
is one example of how things are starting to get better for the average player. Because I don't leaderboard. You don't leaderboard, I don't think. I could be
No,
wrong, but
no, sir.
this is where it starts impacting the regular person.
Yeah. And if you're a lover of Rock and Roman Reigns, that's a huge get for you, right? Because
Yeah,
he's a
he's
he's a
still good.
real move damage specialist. We replaced premium medallions in the solo bonus milestones with 40 regular medallions.
Yeah.
We moved half the solo leaderboard 6-star gold tokens to the faction CSS competition leaderboards.
So here's where we're going to start seeing this big new format shift. If you are looking, and we'll see it here in a little bit, the big way that this has changed is that this faction feud is much more like the faction boss format they've been doing lately, where it's faction based for a larger portion of the rewards. And we can talk
Nice.
about it in a moment, but personally, I really like it. Like if we'll have to see how it goes, obviously.
Right.
But if this works this weekend, if they would keep like the regular, not Flash, but regular feud to where it's more like this, where it's faction
Mm-hmm.
based, and then make the Flash feuds more individual based, that would give some variety for one, because you do
Right.
2 to 3 feuds a month. This gets it to where it's, oh, okay, this time it's a little different, and I like that
Right.
change.
And what this could mean, Lee, is that at the end of this MLC and with these faction milestones, there might be some players out there that say, I'm not in a faction that's going to get the milestones that I actually
Right.
want. So
Right.
I may look around before the start of the next MLC next week.
Right.
I'm not trying to cause a panic, but I think there's going to be I know there's going to be someone out there whose faction doesn't toe the line and get them the rewards they think they should, and they'll
Right.
probably go knocking on a few doors.
Yep.
So we added a bonus milestone in the faction contest with a feud domination chest. We
Nice.
increased the solo points in the top 3 faction leaderboard ranks.
Yeah,
We
that
added,
one's okay. I mean, it
yeah,
was top 1, now it's top 3, but still, I mean, that gives the
great.
top factions something to go after.
Yeah. I mean, more for more people. That's what we like to
Always
see,
good.
right?
Yeah.
We added more feud medallions to the War Score competition. I like that.
Nice.
We revamped the premium prize wall to to be exclusively for earning the new Sami Zayn. You can find the medallions in tours.
So that's
Okay.
one where it seems like it's a little bit of a disconnect, because it says earlier we replaced the premium medallions in the solo bonus milestones. So the
Hmm.
tours then, just to be clear, are oftentimes like, the one tour where if you get Sammy early, but if you have Sammy early, why would you care about a premium prize wall that gets you Sammy? You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to see
Right.
how that is in because I'm sure it actually works. I'm just missing it, but that one seemed a
Unless
little
there's
weird
a
to me.
massive trove of shards
Right?
that would just help you fuse or evo him
Yeah.
up to a say there's like 4K Sammy shards, but you need
Right.
Sammy to get them. Well,
Yeah.
that's just going to help you get them to gold
Right.
faster. I would think.
Right.
Um, what was the last one I read? Let me
So
scroll
you're on.
up
We also
here.
revamped the main prize wall.
Yep, to have many superstar shards.
Nice.
This is my favorite part. And inexpensive skill plates.
Yes.
Let me take
That's
this one for a
great.
second. I don't know what inexpensive plates are. Is it going to give us a full? Is it going to give
It
us
will.
a? Okay, I was going to say, for me, when I read that, I start thinking about the MP plates I missed from the 7th anniversary. There's still one or
Oh,
two that I really want. I got the Booyaka this weekend or this week in the Sammy contest, and there's still one or two more that I'm chasing. We'll see how
nice.
that goes in a few moments. But
Okay.
with the with the corny plate picker shop going away, we're going to need more chances to get inexpensive skill plates. So here's
That's right.
what they're going to do for the community. So that's great. We added 3 Feud medallions to the Faction CSS competition. Man,
Nice.
that seems really good. We removed the coins from Faction CSS competition leaderboards.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No,
We
I was
removed
just
TP
giving you active
from
listening.
the upper milestone in the War Score competition and instead added 4 Feud medallions. So it looks like they took away what would be some lesser rewards, unexciting rewards, and they replaced them with more exciting. Is that the way you read that too?
It is. Aside from, I don't know about anybody else, but TP has become my biggest bottleneck. There's always a bottleneck, and there has to be to keep the game exciting and balance, all that kind of stuff. But legitimately, I have run out of TP in a couple colors multiple times this month.
For sure. So, Yellow's been scarce.
Yeah.
We're about to go through a lot of numbers, but please note these screenshots and the things we say are going to be taken from a test environment. So the texts, the numbers, the items, and dates are all subject to change. Some parts of the contest might still be a work in progress. So check in game for the latest numbers and once the contest has started. So if you're like, where's that plate I saw in the blog? Where, it might have been subject to change. So this weekend's schedule, solo contest starts today at noon Pacific, which is reset. The Faction Superstar competition also starts today at noon Pacific. Our War Score competition starts today at noon Pacific, but Faction 1 will be tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific. That's 10 Eastern. Oh, that is late, my dog. These old time guys like me that stayed up late last night doing fireworks, we're gonna be burning that midnight oil. So,
but it does go until noon the next day.
Reset tomorrow. Yeah, maybe I'll go to bed early and set my alarm for 5 a.m. That's a normal old man thing to do, right? But then again, Lee, Saturday we're doing again 7 p.m. Pacific start time.
Right.
Maybe it's good for our British and Australian faction mates. I'm not sure. But that'll end Sunday at 10 Eastern. Oh, that one's going to be tough.
Yeah, that's the one. Pacific, Sundays in particular that I'd like to see them extend the hours, not shorten them.
Yeah, so that's going to 1 Eastern. And then there's going to be a Blitz. Blitz is going to be Sunday afternoon at noon Pacific starting. So at reset and then ending Monday at reset. Whether you prep yourself with the usual Feud perks with the sourced turnbuckles throughout this month, or the exclusive all-new MP Feud perks in the week-long contest. It's a faction contest. Winning in Feud will grant you a massive amount of rewards. This time, this is in bold, we want to focus only on what's in it for you.
Yeah.
Who else? What were they focusing on before? What's it?
Well, again, like, what can we talk about? What can't we talk about? But in the
rhetorical question, maybe
in the conversations we've had with representatives of Scopely, how many times have we said the words, "I really want to see, what's in it for the player this time around, or what's in it for me?" And then that, I don't know. This just shows active listening. I really got to commend Scopely. I know that they get it wrong on certain things and the player base gets upset at them, but they're really listening to some of the things.
And let me say this. Marvin Middlebrooks, I'll take you back to freshman year. Probably the first class you ever had. Marv would always say this. The number one radio station that the human heart listens to is WIIFM. What's in it for me?
That's right.
Maybe that's it, Lee. Maybe the wise prophet Marvin Middlebrooks told us this years ago. What's in it for me? So if you want to know how each competition is set up, you can always do that in previous faction contest posts, since the concept is usually the same. So refer back to some of the older blogs. Well, here's our shard breakdown. Reward highlights this weekend. We've got regular shards, which that means playable, attainable. Right, there's 450 in solo milestones for Sami, 50 in the War Score for Sami, $150 in the faction contest for Sami, $350 in the tours for Sami. But if we move over to the premium side, that usually means it's behind a paid category or behind maybe a super rare CSS. But I think it usually means paid portal bonuses and with it's a milestone you would hit in loot.
Like step up offers.
So there'll be 250 in solo milestone premium for Sami, 130 in the offers themselves, 70 in the step-up offers, 50 in the faction superstar competition. So that's how you'll get those premium Sami shards. There's 100 regular Trish solo shards in this weekend's milestones, and 50 for those chasing the Miz, 50 in the faction superstar competition.
Yeah.
The premium prize wall, Lee. I'm looking at a screenshot that's subject to change, but here's what I'm seeing so far. Seal of the Acolyte plate for only 6 premium medallions. I'm seeing the Rosie plate, which is actually really good on Conspiracy Sami. I've been using it this week for his requirements.
Okay.
Mark of a Hero, 2 premium. I'm seeing the 6-star gold tokens for 1. So it looks like everybody will have a chance to get something from the premium prize wall. And they can recruit new Sami Zayn and play his recruit to. So to get these, you have to have Sami.
Right.
So it's not everyone can get something. It's those with Sami can get something.
Yes. Okay. And that's fair. Right. I mean, again, some people throw a fit and say, "Oh, how dare they, put something," but the reality is, as long as they're making ample rewards available to everybody who grinds or even spends a little, there should be something for those who get the big boondoggle, so to speak.
Right. All right. So looking at our regular prize wall, right? So these are non-premium prize wall items. We're seeing Seth freaking Rollins shards, which have been ultra rare. We're seeing Bronson Reed. Massive shards. Those have been fairly rare as well. We're seeing Jade shards, Carmelo Hayes shards, Braun Breaker shards, Chelsea Green shards, Roxanne. Hey, Lee. Roxanne. You need those Roxanne shards?
I need a lot of them.
Xavier Woods, King Wood shards, Damian Priest, Judgment Day, Gunther Imperium, Raquel Rodriguez, Zelina Vega, Queen Zelene, as my kids call her, Rhea Ripley, Judgment Day shards. All of those, we can't see the prices, but it looks like the premium start at 20, so maybe the lower ones are quite a bit less. There's also skill plates.
Right.
Do you think these are the cheap skill plates they were talking about?
Yeah, if you look at the picture above, it shows them at 7, which if we were to get 20, and that's just a who knows based on the above, you could probably get about 2 of them. For me, the Underdog Story is huge. That's the one that's a premium plate, break black, get red, or make red. That works on Zombie Becky. That works on your powerhouse Braun Strowman. That works on Braun Breaker. That works anybody who breaks black gems, and especially ones who break black gems, but then also have some sort of effect, like multi-gems or trap gems or leech or whatever. That almost helps to guarantee that you clear more of them and hit bigger damage. Plus the Eye of the Tiger plate, the black to red basic plate, that one's super rare. That was only available to my memory during the Rocky event, and there's a few people it helps out pretty well. So yeah. Okay,
so red to black and red to blue are the 2 color combos that we're seeing. So that's, Raquel Rodriguez, I'm thinking about, even old. I put some of those plates that I got in this USA loot this week on, what was the super Hurricane Helms?
Oh, yeah.
And used his red to blue moveset.
Yeah.
I was like, he's decent. Like, this is decent, right?
Right.
And so there's also going to be loot coins on the prize wall. If none of those plates excite you, there'll be a loot coin bundle, mega resource bundles, Acrobat Star Fragments, Ultimate 100% gem damage straps, and a contest champion strap. So it looks like they're really trying to feed Sami here. These are all of the things that benefit new Acro Sami Zayn. among
Right.
others that you might have on your roster. In the solo contest, max milestone is 10 million. There's going to be superstar shard, up to 700 Sami Zayn, the champ shards, 100 Trish Canadian Icon shards, 40 Cashin a Heatwave feud medallions. Okay, so we looked at 20.
Right.
Okay, so and then there's what is that? 136 million coins.
Yeah.
I'm
Plus a
guessing
stray
that's not
80,000.
I'm guessing that's not a random number. It might help take somebody up, right?
I don't know.
Top 20 can earn a guaranteed poster of a brand new Sami Zayn at up to 6-star silver. Cashin a Heatwave Superstar Faction competition. It matters more than ever now.
Right.
Max milestone's 9 million. And there inside the faction, there's going to be a chance to get Sami shards up to 50, 4 Cashin a Heatwave feud medallions, 2 million solo contest points, and 15 Cashin a Heatwave contest chests. I really like the contest chest, especially little drops of very rare shards that I really need, like Rex Regum or Braun Breaker. Super, super good. The top 150 factions can earn up to 16 6-star gold tokens on the leaderboard. Wow. Come on. That's pretty good. Those are still going for what, 250 million coins a piece?
Right.
So I mean, yeah, that's really good. Leaderboard tiebreaker, earn 1 shard of Sami Zayn, the champ. So this is still faction contest, right, Lee?
This is the faction contest. So this is where instead of doing the individual solo, now you've got the requirements very, very similar to what we've seen in Faction Boss lately.
All right. So for every Sami shard drop, your whole faction gets points.
Yep.
As you win your faction feud battles, here's your CSS that are actually going to help the whole faction, like Lee just said.
Yep.
So Sami is going to give you 12,500, limit 50. For those of you that got Brett this month, that's big points. 7,500, limit 100. Is that 100 per faction or per player? Okay.
Oh, no, per faction.
Okay, Braun Breaker, Break Everyone's going to give you 4,500, limit 50. Carmelo Hayes, 4,500. Seth freaking Rollins, come on, Schmaskaz, help us out. 9,000 points there, times 50. The new Miz, woohoo, 2,000
I'll use him
points.
a lot.
Yeah. Hey, check that out. Tech Brett, Heart Foundation, 2,000 points.
He has been required almost every single month since he came out for at least one, if not multiple.
I like him. Triple purple with an all heart plate, and he's a lot of fun, and he's really decent in boss battle as well. Any Sami Zayn, I'm assuming that means Zombie Sami for some of you big dogs out there. Any Raw brand superstar. Oh, come on. Any Canadian. Give us more points for the Canadians. Any NXT superstar. Wesley, holla at your boy. I got the new moment. Any Hall of Fame. Oh, that's nice. Bringing out, blow the dust off your Tech Neidhart there, Lee. And any technician is, so you can get double points, right?
Double dip with Tech Neidhart.
Neidhart. Look at that. Feud. So that's feud 1. It's a male feud. That hasn't been said yet. Feud 2 is a female feud. That hasn't been said yet, at least in this video. So Trish, big time, is going to give you the big points the way Sami was. Go ahead. Roxanne is going to help me out. And I got that NXT moment for her. Io Sky has been CSS a lot this week. Jade Cargill, 9K points. Striker Shayna Baszler, 3K points.
That I can do.
Man, Molly Holly. I got some of these. I just haven't worked up at all. Molly Holly, Cora Jade, Nikita, one of my favorites, Nikita Lyons, my NXT moment, again, proving to be valuable from the midweek prize wall. Any Raw brand superstar. Maurice. I hope y'all built up Maurice. Didn't ignore her this month. Any NXT superstar. So you're doing double dipping up there with your Cora Jades and your Nikitas. Any SmackDown superstar, any Showboat superstar. So I think you're triple dipping with a Jade Cargill. That's big time. Wow. For those of you who, have Jade. So Cashin a Heatwave faction contest. 13,000 max milestone
15
with
million.
the newest and most improved item in the feud is the Feud Domination Chest, because you get 4 items from the list below. Yes, that item might be strap parts, not
Right.
exciting. It might be a redundant moment, not exciting. But the premium moments are in here. NXT, Sami Zayn. Didn't you get 2, Lee, out of a Feud Domination Chest?
Yeah, the first feud that they switched this up a couple weeks ago, I got the NXT arrival moment and Sami Zayn kicked out of the bloodline in one, and then with this last feud talent up, the one that was at the start of the week, I got the NXT arrival moment again. So I got a duplicate of it and posted in our chap's Discord, which, by the way, get into our Discord server. I was like, this might tick some people off, and posted the screenshot of it being turned into nothing coins.
Yeah, I would love to get that Acolyte moment
Me
or
too.
the Sami Zayn moment. Just all, I mean, those were more of the high end midweek month long prize wall items. So,
Yeah.
150 Sami Zayn champ shards are also in that contest. The top 400 factions. Let me just say, if you're not in a top 400 faction, move up the. I love you.
Right.
I know you love me if you're watching this video, so I'm telling you the truth, friend. You should at least be in the top 400 factions and get this, because you can earn up to 400,000 Cashin a Heatwave solo contest points on the leaderboard. So I hope you all get those or are working towards those. Cashin a Heatwave War Score competition, Lee. This is the what's in it for me. What's in it for me if I work so hard? Well, max milestone is 100 million, and we've got 10,000 cashing a Heatwave faction contest points. Or is that 110,000? Did I read that?
Supposed to be 110,000. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like there's a space there.
Or like one drop of 10,000. We got 50 Sami Zayn champ shards. I'll take them. Carmelo shards. Gosh, please. 90 feud medallions.
9.
Or 9. What did I just read? 9.
90 would be a lot, but
9.
Yeah.
Like
it seems like there's a lot of medallions throughout this. Like, the more we keep adding up, the more it's like, okay, that seems like we might be able to get a few plates, maybe a few shard hits.
If I get one ultimate plate from this prize wall, I'm thrilled. Like one new, like the underdog story, which I don't have. That's a haul, man. That's a hit. And that used to actually be a very expensive plate. So, like you said, the Rocky plate. If you get a new rare Rocky plate, come on. 5 Heatwave and Toronto Blitz tickets. We'll tell you more about the Blitz. There's going to be limited time tours starting today at Reset. You'll have your 24-hour Sami Zayn, the champ limited tour for those that have him. We'll also be looking at a challenge tour for Modern. And look, we got CSS of some of the guys that are in the money in the bank pay-per-view. It's almost like they planned this on purpose. Any Cody Rhodes, any Randy Orton, any Braun Breaker. I'm going to start calling him Brecker because it's just the way it looks to me, right? Any Kevin Owens, right? That's going to be nice. Then we've got our World Heavyweight Championship match. Lee, I have to believe this is by design. There's no way. Right?
They couldn't have just guessed this.
Right, because this is literally the card of Money in the Bank. Right. World Heavyweight Championship Friday. We're going to have Damian Priest, not every Damian, but the Tech Damian and Trickster Damian. And then Seth freaking Rollins, Showboat, and Embrace the Vision Striker Seth. So we have a few specific versions of the modern iterations of those superstars. Saturday, we're getting a new tour, men's ladder match. Any Jey Uso, any Carmelo Hayes, there's only one. Any Andrade, there's 2. Any Chad, no, there is. It's not
there's
Chad
multiple
Gable.
Chads. That's just Showboat.
You don't want to be using that old Chad Gable. So you got to Showboat Chad. And then Saturday, there's also a women's ladder match with Io Sky, Chelsea Green, and Annie Naomi as the CS. Is that the CSS or the required? Yeah, CSS.
CSS.
What about the tour rewards? How about 350 Sami Zayn shards? How about 4,600,000 Cash in a Heatwave solo contest points? How about 4 Cash in a Heatwave contest chests? Come on. And look, premium medallions are actually in those chests as well.
That's right.
So you don't have to have Sami.
But
you could luck out there. Yeah. But if you luck out and you get one, you can get a 6-star gold token from it. 1 Cash in a Heatwave Feud booster. So that's your steps. 6 Cash in a Heatwave solo contest points.
Yeah.
6 points?
6 points.
No.
That's got to be wrong.
Yes, that doesn't compute. 10 Cash in a Heatwave Blitz tickets, which is always goody. So our Heatwave in Toronto Blitz is going to start after Feud ends on Sunday. It's going to cost you 1 Heatwave in Toronto Blitz ticket to run through it. There's going to be a top 2 requirement of any SmackDown and any NXT superstar. You'll get +2 MP on the bonus. But the rewards here, friends, 4 Heatwave in Toronto Blitz bags.
Yeah.
And if you use Carmelo or Roxanne, you will get additional Trish shards. Wow.
I don't have Carmelo or Roxanne, but I did get Trish, so I'm okay there.
I love it. Click here for the Feud lineups. So we're looking at who's required and who's giving us the bonus. So in the men's feud, you've got a top line Sami Zayn, middle line. This is pretty rare for me, but middle line Braun Breaker. I wish that was a little lower bar. And then your bottom line, any Raw 5-star, any Acro, any Powerhouse, and Open. Lee, first time wins 300,000 points for a brawl.
I'll take that. Yeah, let's keep
Flash
going.
Feud, it's only 60,000, right?
65.
So you're getting a lot more for your first time wins.
Very much.
I'm going to be using my Bionic Redneck on the bottom row for the plus 50% blast gem damage and the +1 red MP. Ooh, that's going to be nice. That'd be nice. Feud 2, our ladies feud. Top row, Trish Stratus is the required. Middle row, hey, look at that. Roxanne. Let me ask you this, Lee. Is Roxanne as rare or more rare than Braun Breaker?
I've seen her more rare. I've seen more people with Braun Breaker and Carmelo than Roxanne by far, but maybe it's just because I am like Roxanne is the one that I need for like 3, 4, 5 of my top characters, and I cannot get her no matter what I've tried.
So you're chasing her on the Prestige Pass.
She's going to be my first Prestige Pass. I'm halfway to her on the Prestige Pass.
Well, I hope you pull her before and you get to use your payout on someone else. That'd be such a tremendous occurrence, wouldn't it? Bottom, I think it's the exact same requirements.
Yeah.
Nope, it's not. Any Showboat, so that's different. It's any Raw, any Showboat, any Powerhouse, and Open. Yeah, the top was Acro. You're going to get Yellow Gem boost and Red MP boost on your bottom line, which is going to be a lot of us in the community. First time wins, again, for the female feud, 300K points. Now listen close, friends. Lean in. Lee, I want you to set it up this time. Every time we film a WCW, I'm the one that gives this diatribe on what they need to do. I think the most important next step from this video. Lee, will you emphasize the importance of this to our friends?
Well, when we can't both be here on a Thursday or Friday morning like we're doing this one right now, I often do set this up and I'll say, hey guys, you know how Rusty talks a lot about this right here? You know, we have had people from our videos who have said we have gotten the new character because of doing the portal. I would say you have a better chance of winning him statistically through this than you even do through polls. So make sure you go onto the official forum. It's that little, click here with the yellow wording and give constructive feedback. So constructive doesn't have to be positive, but it can't just be, this sucks, I hate everything. It's got to be like, hey, feud bad, life good, duh.
I like ice cream, feud bad.
Oh, you're reading my
That's
mind,
an actual
man.
post I just read. No, just kidding.
Right. But if you don't like something, just say like, "Hey, this aspect of it was not my favorite. Here's why. Here's what I do to fix it." And boom, that is constructive. Like, and it's okay to say like this aspect of it was the worst I've ever seen. Here's why. Here's how I
Yeah.
fix it. Just don't be like, "You suck. Everyone sucks. Feud
Yeah, have
bad.
an
Ice cream
opinion.
good."
Just be civil, right?
Right.
Like share your opinion
Right.
honestly, but with civility, right? Like have some sense of modicum, right?
Right.
So,
I like it.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's it for this WCW. Hopefully, you are not too hungover from the yesterday on hot dogs and beef, right?
Oh
Brats
my
and
gosh.
something else. But
I ate
enjoy this
sliders.
feud format. What's
I
that?
was gonna say my wife made sliders that you dip in
Ooh.
spaghetti's pizza sauce. So they're burger sliders with melted mozzarella and pesto, and you scoop it in pizza sauce and eat it. That was our
That
big fourth.
sounds
Oh my
awesome.
gosh. Yeah, I had heartburn last night. I was burping up pizza sauce, but that's too much information.
Nice. Well, that's it for this one. Enjoy the feud and be sure to put on the forum if you like this format. I would love to see the change to faction based rewards for
Heck
one of the
yeah.
two feuds, preferably not Flash Feud. So let them know that. Maybe we'll get this as a regular thing. Who knows? Hopefully it's good. Enjoy yourself. Rusty, anything else before we go?
That's it, man. Let's feud it up. July 5th, July 6th. Let's do it.
All right. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.